Now these are calculations. Lena calculation njengoba nje still an exercise. Sisajima nje. Siseza kwinto yangempela okwamanje siyenzela nje ukuthi sibone ukuthi singakwazi yini ukuthi siphendule the question lena. Now question number 1. Exercise 1, 1.4 grams of potassium hydroxide is dissolved in water. So you have, and made up to a volume of 250. You have a volumetric flask, the volumetric flask, 250 cubic centimeter, which is 0.25 decimeter cubed. So convert cubic centimeter to cubic decimeter. Now they say 1.4 grams, 1.4 grams of potassium hydroxide. 1.4 grams of potassium hydroxide ifakwe emanzini and made up to the mark. Asithi la ila ivaleleke khona, la imark la khona, and made up to a volume of 250. Right. Sesinaso manje lesi sithombe. Kuthiwa ke calculate the concentration of this solution. The solution is potassium hydroxide. Let us calculate the concentration yakhona. Concentration ka KOH yini na? Concentration, number of moles over volume. Right, we are covered here. We are having the volume, singayithola. But now let us first get the number of moles. Yini in number of moles. But number of moles, yini, it's the mass over the molar mass. Oh, the mass scenario, mass yetu you 1.4 grams, mass yetu is 1.4 grams. So our mass will be 1.4 over molar mass of potassium hydroxide. Singayithola lapho potassium hydroxide molar mass. Potassium we know is 39, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1. So potassium hydroxide, potassium is 39, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1, which is something like 56 grams per mole. 56 grams per mole. So the molar mass is 56 grams per mole. So what is number of moles? Siyacheka lapho the number of moles sizoyitake ngayithola njona la kwilento akuyona number e10 ne we have 1.4 divided by 56, which is 0.025, which is 0.025. So number of moles is 0.025 moles. 0.025. Says yabuya concentration. Yini na number of moles 0.025 divided by volume 0.25. 0.025 divided by volume 0.25. 0.25 yikota bakwethu. Mo divide ngekota. Leya number engaphezulu we times 4 times. We thola 4 times. So uma we divide ngo 0.25, any number divided by 0.25, it's 4 times that number. 1 divided by 0.25 is 4. 7 divided by 0.25, 28. 5 divided by 0.25, 20. 0.025 divided by 0.025, 0.1. Ngoba 0.025 times 4. So 0.1 mole per cubic decimeter. Ake sengenzela nje nami mhlambe ngiyaphupha kodwa ke sengenzela nje ukuthi ngikwazi ngikhumbule kahle ukuthi 0.025 divided by 0.25 u0.1 awu iyona ngempela hayi ke bantu ayihamba kanjalo nje. So the concentration ya number A ingakanani na? The concentration is 0.1 mole per cubic decimeter. Right. Now this ngoba sesiyazi concentration yakhona, it's a standard solution. Potassium hydroxide concentration it's 0.1 mole per cubic decimeter, so it's a standard solution. So we have number P. But 25 cubic centimeter of this solution. Ipila solution now, less and we prepare, less and we yakha, kutata 25 cubic centimeter. Neutralizes. Oh, yeah, reactor at 25. We are reactor. Nangagina 28 cubic centimeter of a dilute solution of HCl. Okay. KOH, it neutralizes no HCl. Should get reactor lab. HCl or reactor no KOH. Haya isibone ukuthi kuhamba kanjani. HCl no KOH. Ake ngikhumbule concentration is 0.1 mole per decimeter cubed. Sikhuluma ngo KOH. Engakanani ethathiwe volume ye base used kusetshenziswa volume engakanani na 25 cubic centimeter. Right. Now sizoyisusa la ngoba manje sesisebenzisile saqeda la. Kodwa sizoyeka lengwenya lena ngoba iyona mhlawumbe ngahlisize. Kwakhiwe u250 kwakhishwa u25 la. Niyakhumbula sikhulume ngathi bayikhipha kwipipette, bayikhipha u25. Maybe ikhipha bayifaka kwi-conical flask, mase bayifakile kwi-conical flask kwi-burette bafaka u-HCl ukuze zineutralizane. So kwatholakala 25 ineutralize i-volume i-HCl ingakanani HCl i-volume yakhona that was neutralized, it's how much? It's 28 cubic centimeter. 28 cubic centimeter. So we calculate the concentration of HCl. Sifuna manje concentration of acid. Sifuna ukuchecka ukuthi leyo acid ke manje ingakanani concentration yakhona. Okokuqala, i-acid is not a standard solution. But we are standardizing the acid using a standard solution HCl. Sifuna i-concentration ye-acid. We are standardizing it. Ngoba sifuna i-concentration. Sisebenzisani na potassium hydroxide ekwi-standard. Awu! Ngoba ziya reactor bakwethu, i-equation ibalulekile. Ithini i-equation? Ithi HCl o reactor nani na no KOH. Usinikezani leyo salt niyayikhumbula sitheni na? It's KCl plus what? Plus H2O. Mawubuka le equation ibalansile. Balansile equation. Make sure the equation is balanced. Ukuze whatever thing ozoyenza laphana ihambisane ne-equation. Right, sisiyabuya sifuna ukuchecka ke ukuthi engakanani concentration ye-acid. Now Lena, this is the, let me say, concentration ye base, CB, concentration ye acid. Now this is KOH that was used. Ukuze ungadideki kukhishwe u25 iyona sisebenzisile. Ake sichecke ke ekhishweni kwabo u25 wale concentration ingakanani mangakanani ama number of moles na ake sithi si convert u25 cubic centimeter sithi na 0.025 decimeter cubed. 0.025 decimeter cubed. Bese sithi na number of moles ye base ingakanani. Asiqale sithole ukuthi ama moles angakanani. Mase siwatholile siye kwi ratio ukuthi i reactor ne ratio engaka. Mase zi reactor ngaleyo ratio sesizoyithola ama number of moles ye acid. Mase siwatholile ama number of moles ye acid sesingayithola concentration. That's not a big deal. Right, sesithini na number of moles of the base used singakhohlwa lapho. Used yini na concentration of base times volume of base. Concentration of base 0.1, volume of base 0.025. 0.1 times 0.025, 0.0025. Oh, 0.0025 moles. 0.0025. Ake ngibe neshow nje so ukwenza nje nami bakwethu ukuze ningaze nitshela abakini ekhaya ukuthi ngingabe nisathenga calculator ukhona umaseko usengasitholela nami ngiyachecka 0.025 yini na 0.0025 injalo. Now these are the number of moles ezikwi-25 ama-moles angaka yilawa a-reacte sifuna ukucheck ukuthi a-reacte nama-moles amangaki ku-28 ngoba kuthiwa 28 has been neutralized by 25 so i-neutralize-ke la 28 cubic centimeter ye-solution kusho ukuthi ama-moles angakanani a-neutralizwe u-25 sesiya la sesithini na from the reaction we have what 1 mole of HCl requires 1 mole of HCl requires how many moles of KOH? 1 mole requires 1 mole of KOH. Oh, yalula ke lana i-ratio yalingana 1 requires 1 2 requires 2 7 requires 7 0.8 requires 0.8 injalo nje nalana sizothini na therefore asishayise ungazathi asazi mangaki asiwazi ala x moles ngizoyisho kanjalo ngabomi bakwethu ngiyazi vele i-answer iyafana nale yangalena kodwa sengenzela nje ukuthi nawe ukwazi ukuthi sisukaphi nala x moles of HCl will require 0.0025 moles of KOH. You cross multiply and solve for x. You cross multiply and solve for x. We'll have 0.0025 times 1 is equals to 1 times x. So x moles, ama moles ga HCl angakanani na nawo 0.0025. These are the number of moles ga HCl. Ngamanye amazwi lama moles aka HCl lawa yilawa akwi volume ka 28 ake sifake la which means number of moles of the acid yini na 0.0025 siwatholile ukuze ngizofesela ngiyenze kanje ubone na ubone ukuthi sukaphi lento siyitholile lo 0.0025 ekwi volume engaka hayi ke sesiyaphendula ke manje ithini but calculate the concentration of HCl solution. Concentration of the acid is number of moles of the acid over volume of the acid, which is how much? 0.0025 divided by volume of the acid 0.028. Lena siyisa kuma decimeter cubed 0.028 decimeter cubed. So we have that. So I guess 0.0025 divide by 0.028. Githola 0.089. I guess it is 0.09. 89 lo I think bale ngabom 0.089 or singayisa to the nearest city 0.09 mole per decimeter cubed. So we have that as our answer. Now indlela le ongayisebenzisa ngayo kodwa ke ake siye kwindlela la siderive khona i-equation. Ake ngiderive kuqala i-equation bakwethu. Ngiderive i-equation bese siyabona ke ngizoyibhala la ngizothi i-concentration ka HCl esiyitholile concentration ye-acid esiyitholile sitholeni na 0.09 mole per decimeter cubed. Ngibhalelani la ngifuna ukukhombisa ukuthi ngaleya method ngithole leyo lento manje sesizosebenzisa manje i-method ye-equation. Right. Now let us derive the equation esebenzayo kulezibalo ezinjena. Let us derive the equation. Derive aqala i-equation, derivation of our equation. Lana sithola nina siyazi ukuthi sinama number of moles ye base but which is in a form of what? Concentration at base times the volume of the base. Sibe nani futhi na number of moles of the acid, which is in a form of what? Concentration of the acid times the volume of the acid. So ekuneutralizekeni kwa acid ne base sibheka ngokwe ratio, sisebenzisa ratio laphana, sibheka ukuthi okungaka kwe acid ku neutralize okungaka kwe base, or ama number of moles angaka ka acid a neutralize ama number of moles angaka ka base. So we're looking at the ratio. Kusho ukuthi uma ama acid, ama number of moles awe acid angena lawa angenawo partner anga neutralize kanga, ezokufaka ibase lawa awe base azo neutralize lawa awe partner angenawo partner, bese kuba that ratio between the two. Mhlambe kwenzeka uma eyodwa idinga ezimbili, the ratio will be 1:2. So lana ku equation sifuna the ratio we neutralization neutralizes. With neutralization we want the ratio between the acid and the base, the ratio between the number of moles of the acid and the number of moles of the base. Sasithini na sasingathi number of moles of the base is to number of moles of the acid. Number of moles of the base of the base is to number of moles of the acid. Bese sithini na injenge bawethu ake ngishaye ngesingisi, number of moles of the base as against the number of moles of the acid is as bawethu injengo is as injengani na ngoba ngiqale nge-number of moles of the base, injengani na concentration ye base, volume of base. Ngamanye amazwi lana I'm expressing the number of moles of the base in terms of concentration and volume. Is number of moles of base as against number of moles of the acid is as concentration of base as against concentration of acid, volume of the acid. Okay, ake sishaye lapho. Sekuzoba yini na number of moles of base over number of moles of the acid. Number of moles of the acid is as what? Is as what? Concentration of base, volume of base over concentration of acid, volume of acid. Hayi maseko impela wayishaya le equation bakwethu siyayibona equation, sicela nje ukuthi ukwenza nje uzame nje uyenze ibe lula. Asisuse laba kwethu, asisuse kule ndaba. Ngithi ukudeviate kancane ngikhulume ngendaba ye ratio. 2:1 is as 4 or is as 10:5. 2:1 is as 10:5. Ngamanye amazwi u2 sengithi 2 u2 uma i-reactor uma u2 izothatha u1, kusho ukuthi uma u2 uthatha u1 kunjengo 10 uthatha u5, ngoba u2 uthatha u1, omunye u2 uthatha u1, omunye u2 uthatha u1, ngoba bala labo 2 baze babe u10, kusho ukuthi bazothatha engakanani o1 abawu5. 2:1 is as 10:5. Asibone ku equation 2/1 2:1 is as 10/5. Akunjalo na? Injalo. 2:1 is as 10:5. Ngamanye amazwi mengithanda ngingathi nina ngithi siyayibona mhlambe ngithe injalo nje khona ungakaboni. 2/1 2, 10/5 is 5 is 2, 10/5. All right. Mhlambe ngingathi mina ngoba angiqaleke ngisebenzisa same numbers, 1:2 is as 5 is to 10. Ngiqale ngala le meza ngaphezulu le iba ngaphansi sengithe is as le ngiqala ngayo iba ngaphezulu lena iba ngaphansi. Okay, singathini na 1 is to 2 is as 5 is to 10. Yo injalo 5 over 10 rough low 5 over 10 0.5 1 over 2 0.5 kuyafana. So we are going to express kanjani bakwethu mawuthanda wena njengoba sithe number of moles is to number of base and number of moles of an acid is as ngoba ngiqale the number of moles ye base sengilandisa ngani na ne concentration ye base ne volume ye base. Number of moles of the acid is to number of moles of base is to number of moles of the acid is as concentration of base volume of base is to concentration of acid volume of acid. Ngamanye amazwi njengoba ngiqale ngeacid ngiqala ngeacid ku-equation iba ngaphezulu, njengoba ngiqale ngebase ngiqala ngebase ku-equation iba ngaphezulu, ngiqala ngebase iba ngaphezulu kulandela i-acid nangalena nama-concentration ebase azoba ngaphezulu ngapha kuba ilento stila ne-ratio lapha kwethu. Uma uthanda thisha manje ngicela ukubuza nginga-wrong yini mengizothi N over NB is as CAVA over CBVB kuyafana bakwethu njengoba ngishilo nje uma uletha le ngaphezulu iza ngaphansi nalena ngaphansi izoba ngaphezulu lena ibe ngaphansi the ratio will still be the same. Uma ngithi half is as 5 over 10 oku half mengibuya futhi ngithi 2 over 1 is as 10 over 5 ngoba ngiphendule kanje nangalena ngiyaphendula nangapha kunjalo bakwethu. So ke ngingabona umuntu esethi bakwethu mina ngiyazi le equation kodwa leyana hayi akuhambi kahle sisasho into efanayo ngoba sithila nani na ne-ratio. Alright, asibuyele kulesibalo ke manje sesisebenzisa manje i-equation laphana ngisebenzise a long method sengingasebenzisa manje i-equation. Right, kukuwena bakwethu ukuthi usebenzisa i-equation noma usebenzisa i-method endele. Usebenzisa i-equation noma usebenzisa i-method endele. Now let me say this. Uma usebenzisa i-equation, there are certain rules that you need to follow when you use equation. When you use equation, wazi uyijwayele uyifake ekhanda kuyokwenzeka kwezinye ibanga where you will need a background yaleya method kade ngiyisebenzisa bese kuya sokuthi manje ukremile awusabambi lutho so yajika lapho uthi hayi mina ngiyathakathwa mina angifunwa mina vele ngiyazondwa ekhaya vele science akekho yenzayo yingoba wena ubambelele ku-equation. Yekela ukubambelela ku-equation asenze yona phela ngoba phela vele ke mese uyijwayela siyenze sesiyabuya sesiyaqala 25 cubic centimeter of this solution sikhuluma ngani ngo-KOH. Right, sikhuluma la ngo-KOH sitheni concentration of the acid sitholeni concentration yayo na sithola i-base lena sorry ngithanda kanje i-acid concentration ye-base 0.1 mole per decimeter cubed. Concentration ye-base 0.1 mole per cubic decimeter kuthatha ivolume engakanani na of 25. Volume ye-base ingakanani 25 cubic centimeter. Concentration ye-base 25 concentration 0.1 volume yakhona 25 it neutralizes 28. So sidila ne-acid ke laphana siyayibona i-equation sesiyiderive nawe uzoyibonela acid HCl sifunani sinikezweni na volume of the acid ingakanani na 28 cubic centimeter 28 cubic centimeter sesiya kwi-concentration kuthiwa calculate the concentration. Ake sibone uthola yini u-0.09 concentration ye-acid ingakanani na? Concentration ye-acid iyona esiyifunayo. Sesiya kwi-equation bakwethu sizothini na? Siyazi ukuthi KOH plus HCl yields KCl plus H2O. Ngiyazi ukuthi khona abantu who are so traditional, but bakwethu kumele uqale nge-acid ulandise nge-base, kuyafana. 2 plus 1 injengo 1 plus 2, 3 plus 4 injengo 4 plus 3. So ungaze ufuna ukungibethela. Ngiyazi ukuthi people who are so traditional but akusiyona leya. Ngibhale ngabomu kanje. Ngoba ne-exam nangelinye ilanga iyoveze nibhale kanje. Bese uthi hayi asifundiswanga lokho. Ngiyazi the other one. Hayi. Now sasime kanje. So uyabheka ke manje, uno CP, uno VP. Uthini u-NB na? Number of moles of base. Uma uzosebenzisa i-equation, usebenzisa ama number of moles e-equation. Uma uzosebenzisa i-equation le. Kodwa uma uzosebenzisa leya method, ufuna kuqala ama number of moles of base used. Multiply la, bese then you get layer method leyana. Kodwa uma usebenzisa i-equation, number of moles of base is 1 mole. Number of moles of acid, nayo 1 mole. Then we go for an equation. Bakwethu, nansi indaba. Uma uzosebenzisa i-equation, kwi-volume, asikho isidingo sokuconverta. As long as ama units efana, asikho isidingo sokuconverta. Ake ngithathe ngabomu. Ake ngithi 40 divided by 50. 40 divided by 50, it's how much? 4 divided by 5, which is how much? 0.8. All right. 40 divided by 50, 0.8. 4 divided by 5. I'm going to show. Khona lento engifuna ukuthi siyibone sisonke la. 4 divided by 5. Yeah. 0.8. Okay. It's not 0.8. I guess convert the low 40. So convert it. I guess it's a cubic centimeter and a cube. Now let's say, so it's a cubic decimeter. Let's say it's about 0.04. Divide by what? 0.05. See, convert it again. Wait. Now 4 divided by fixing a converted. Let's convert it. It's 0.04 divided by 0.05. Who say in now 0.8? Now check it up. Okay, calculate. 0.04 divided by 0.05. Again, ngenze nje ukuze nawe ubone ungazuthi nginemlingo la. So yongicelela kini ukuthi ngizokubhulela lekhaya kanti cha kona umlingo 0.8. So what I'm saying, as long as ama units a volume efana, uma efana faka ama volume njengoba injalo. Kodwa uma ingafani, ake ngithi lena it's in decimeter cubed, lena it's in centimeter cubed. Kukuwena ungaconverta le to decimeter cubed or uconverte le to centimeter cubed. Kuya now. Right. Manje ayafana la. Now sesizothini na? NA over NP is equals to CAVA over CPVP. NA over NP is equals to CAVA over CPVP. Agesibheke lapha. NA1 NP1 is equals to CA, ithini CA sifuna wona, times VA 28 over CB 25 0.1 times VB 25. All right. I send to CA subject of the formula. 1 over 1 over 1. Sengati mtatale CA times 28 over 2.5. 2.5 is equals to 1. Sisangalena engaphansi zangaphezulu engaphezulu izangaphansi. Sizothini na? CA yini 2.5 divided by 28. What is 2.5 divided by 28? Sibone lapho 2.5 divided by 28. Habe iyona 0.089 siza to the nearest 0.09 mole per decimeter cubed. So ke sesiyabona ke ukuthi sithole kanjani lena. We can either use that long method ekade siyenza ebaluleke kakhulu ukuthi we understand. Mina nguwena bengashaya ngapha nangapha, ngizijwayeze nje ukushaya ngapha nangapha, ngishaya ngale method or usebenzisa i-equation. So sesibonile ke unumber B ukuthi siuthola kanjani. Sesizochecka ke manje how do we get unumber C. Now we're going back to that question. Sithole i-concentration ka A as 0.9. Now we have standardized the acid HCl. Ngoba sesiyayazi manje concentration yakho as 0.9. We have standardized the HCl. Right. Now basuka ke bathatha lo HCl. When 25 cubic centimeter of HCl solution in B, 25 yala. Siyayazi manje concentration yayo sesiyitholi. Okay. Ayisiqalela volume of the acid ka HCl. Kuthathe 25 cubic centimeter. When 25 cubic centimeter of the HCl solution in P is used in titration. Siyayazi njengoba sisebenzisa so we standard manje 0.09 mole per decimeter cubed. We use now a volume of 25. Yale concentration. Now that volume it's used in titration against magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium MgOH in brackets too. It's used against magnesium hydroxide. It neutralizes exactly volume of the base that is neutralized 23 cubic centimeter. Njengoba yisho ithi when 25 cubic centimeter of HCl solution in B le nanti concentration yakona is used in titration against magnesium hydroxide. It neutralizes exactly 23 cubic centimeter of magnesium hydroxide. It neutralizes 23. Calculate the concentration of magnesium. Manje sesistandardizer i-magnesium hydroxide. Sisebenzisa a standard solution of HCl. Bese ngayazi concentration ya HCl sisasele. Bese yazi ka KOH. Sa-standardizer lengweni. Na manje njengoba sesistandardizile seyakwazi ukustandardize ezinye. Nansi manje izo-standardize manje magnesium hydroxide. Sesisebenzisa yona ke manje sizo-standardize i-magnesium hydroxide. Okay, asifuneke concentration ye-base. Okay. Right, concentration ye-base. Where do we start? Uze sithole ukuthi ama number of moles angakanani ngokwe-ratio kumele sibhale i-equation. Equation ithini na? Ithi HCl requires what? Magnesium hydroxide. It yields what salt will be formed? Mg2 plus and Cl minus. Yesinikeza na MgCl2. Mungathi ukhumbule kahle. Plus H2O. Cl babili, how HCl babili. Monoprotic, sidinga monoprotic ababili. So ke nakuya HCl babili. Aba H plus from HCl bawu 2 nabo OH minus bawu 2 bawusinikeza amanzi amangaki na awu 2. Sinikeza amanzi awu 2. Sesiyabona ke manje equation ishintsha izinto manje. Ngamanye amazwi manje athi nama number of moles of the acid from the equation is 2 moles. Athi nama number of moles of the base from the equation yini na 1 mole. Number of moles of the base is 2 moles. Number of moles of the acid, it's 1 mole. Number of moles of the acid is 2 moles. Number of moles of the base is 1 mole. Angiphinda futhi. Number of moles of the acid is 2 moles. Number of moles of the base is 1 mole. Right, siya ku-equation. How madoda? Na over Nb. Ngoba ngiqale ngo-Na phezulu, Nb sengizo CaVa over Cp Vp. Yini esifunayo uCp, concentration of base. Siyakwazi konke lokhu ya, kodwa sishoda ngoCp. Lo Cp uzoza ngapha, lokho kuya ngalena. Uma uza ngapha, ingaphansi iza ngaphezulu kuzoba uCp is equals to le iza ngaphezulu, le meya ngale iya ngaphezulu, Nb CaVa over le ngaphezulu iza ngaphansi, engaphansi iza ngaphezulu, engaphezulu iza ngaphansi. Ayi bakwethu, imnandi leyo. Then we have Na over Vp. I'm making Cp subject of the formula. Np is ngaphezulu nansiya. Na is ngaphansi nansiya. Ca bengaphansi is ngaphezulu nakya. So sinento nje. Let us substitute. Substitution. Number of moles of base 1. Ca 0.09. Va 25 cubic centimeter. Asikho isidingo sokuconvert. 25 over number of moles of the acid 2 times number of moles of volume of the element 23. So siyayifuna ke leyo mpahla sithola ukuthi ngaphezulu sizoba nani na 25 times 0.09 ngithola ngaphezulu yini na 2.25 over 46. 2.25 divided by 46. Ngithola nini lapho na? Ngithola 0.005. So concentration at base 0.0049 mole per cubic decimeter. 0.0049 mole per cubic decimeter. So ngayikhawula ukuthi hayi ngisishayile usebenzise ini na? Usebenzise i-equation. Ake sebenzise lenye method le. Sebenza ke lenye method sibone ukuthi sizophuma yini no 0.0049. Sesiyayazi answer yala sebenzise la ama equation sithe 0.0049 mole per cubic decimeter. 0.0049 mole per cubic decimeter. Right. Ake si sebenzise lapho ke. Right. Now, ngoba sisebenzisa lenye method le si calculator for UCP. Sesingathi la HCl used sebenzise ngakanani? Ni magnesium hydroxide used. Now kuloko esikusebenzisile mangakanani ama number of moles esiwasebenzisile na? Number of moles of the acid is concentration of the acid times volume of the acid. Ngoba manje sisazosebenzisa le method le kubalulekile ke ukuconverta u25 cubic centimeter to cubic decimeter. Sizoba nani na 0.025 decimeter cubed. Now ake sithole ukuthi ama number of moles amangakanani asetshenzisiwe. Concentration 0.09 times 0.025. 0.09 times 0.025. 0.09 times 0.025. Ngithola mina, ngithola, how madoda? Ngithola number of moles of the acid 2.25 times 10 to the power minus 3 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles. These are the number of moles that are in 25. 2.25 times 10 to the power minus 3. Manje ake sibone ukuthi lama number of moles a-reacte nangaki ngokwaleya ratio, a-reacte nangaki nawe base. Okay. Before ke sithola lawa nawe base asiye sibone ithini reaction yethu. Ithi from the reaction 2 moles of HCl requires 1 mole of magnesium hydroxide. 2 moles of HCl require 1 mole of magnesium hydroxide. Yikho lokhu kubalulekile ukuthi le equation ibalance. Kumele ibalance phela. Ibalancile. 2 requires 1. Now, siyayazi ye-HCl. If 2 requires 1, therefore 2.25 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles of HCl will require, aswazi la singathi x moles. Asifune ukuthi mangakanani ke azodinga u2.25 times 10 to the power minus 3. You cross multiply and solve for x. As you cross multiply, we'll have 2x is equals to 1 times 2.25 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles. Then we have what? X will be 2.25 times 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2. So I guess bonti ungakanani na divide by 2. Ngithola ma moles amangaki 1.125 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles. Okay. Ama moles lawa akade eku 23 cubic centimeter. 1.125 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles. Yini wona kade kulento. Kusho ukuthi concentration ke yakho ningakanani. Sesiwatholile ama moles, siwathole ngale method sawafaka la. So sesizothini na? Concentration ye base is equals to number of moles of base over a volume ye base. Ungakhohlwa siyayiconvert le 0.023. Number of moles of base is 1.125 times 10 to the power minus 3 over volume of base 0.023. Asibone mahlayin sibone divide by 0.023. Ngithola ni na? Ngithola 0.049. Ha! Himmel. 0.049 mole per cubic decimeter. Iyalingana, iyafana naleya. Mase usitholile lesibalo njalo mawuqeda isibalo nje noma ubhala iphepha nje mawuqeda nje isibalo uyixhawule because you are giving yourself confidence yokuthi I've made it. So ke isebenza ngaleyo ndlela. These are the way you do ama questions a titration. We'll take one example, one problem bese ke sibone ukuthi sizokwenza njani kwi percentage purity.